Okay, good morning, Saturday, Bakit nga ba bumagsak yung gold kagabi, At grabe talaga yung binagsak, because of the non-farm employment change, Yung high impact news. The non-farm employment change, expected na magda-drop siya from 179 to 85. Pero anong nangyari, good yung lumabas, from 85, mataas. So, ang epekto niyan sa USD is good. So, kaya yung XAU-USD, most likely is nag-drop siya. So, that is one reason kung ba't nag-drop. And then, COT report, last week's sentiment by institution is bearish. Ayan. So, negative, negative 16,368, ayan. Negative 10, negative 8, ayan. So, walang gustong mag-buy. No? And then, ito naman, ayan, itong last week may nag-buy, pero yung short naman is, nag-sell sila. Nag-sell. Kaya lang, ang problema mo kasi kay COT report, hindi mo alam kung kailan niya to binitawan. Kasi once na binitawan niya tong short na to, ibig sabihin, binenta niya yung short na yan. Ang tendency niyan is, hindi na nila ina-expect na bababa yung price. Yun. Ito naman, pag ito, nag-add sila ng long contract, expected nila tataas yung price. Kaya nga lang, this is a bias on a weekly basis, And the problem is, hindi ito masasabi talaga kung kailan siya i-execute. Although yung order na to ay lumalabas last Tuesday, doon sa report nila, pero nilalabas lang nila sa atin on Saturday. Katulad ngayon ko lang ito nakita. So, yung short, nag-sell sila, So, ano ibig sabihin nito? Maaring ito yung time na binitawan na nila yung position nila. Kasi iniisip nila, posibleng hindi muna to didiretso. Kasi ayan, may order block. And at the same time, this is a breakdown, possible for a pullback. Possible for a pullback. Ngayon, kung babasihan naman natin ito, pwedeng sabihin natin itong 5,392, ito yung contract na idadagdag nila para magkaroon ng pullback. And at the same time, makikita natin na konti lang siya, 5,000. 5,000. Asan na ba? Ito, 5,000. With our Forex Factory, bias is bearish. How about for the Trading Central? Ayan siya. Trading Central, intraday, daily, and weekly. Yan. Bearish. Saan? Ang target niyang nakikita is 4230. Ang pivot point niya is 4400. 4230, 4400. So, asan ba yun? Ito yung 4230. Ibig sabihin, si Trading Central, ang bias niya, bababa pa hanggang dito yan. And pivot point niya is 44, 44. Asan yung 44? 44, kung hahanapin natin yung 44, asan yung 44? Ayan. 44, ayan. Somewhere between this PDL and previous month low. Kasi ito ngayon, from previous support, strong support, now become a resistance. Kaya, posible talagang mag-pullback dito. Dito sa area na to. And, kung titingnan natin nga, yung using the COT, ayan, mayroong 5,392 long contract na pwedeng maging posisyon. Okay, to continue. So, monthly time frame. So, screenshot ko na para mabilis. So, sa monthly time frame, price still varies with candlestick closing strong with no lower wick. Ayun, walang wick sa ilalim. And tingnan nyo yung body, very solid talaga. No? That is a monthly time frame. Weekly time frame naman, Sa weekly time frame, price break down the previous month low. Yan. Yan. Ito rin ng previous week high. Same. So, na-breakdown niya. Ayan, no? Solid. Breakdown kasi, nag-close siya sa ibaba. Hindi siya weak lang, kaya valid yung breakdown na yan. And the candlestick closed strong with a very small lower wick. Yun nga lang, kumpara yung body nito kasi, ito yung pinaka-body niyang nakapasok sa loob. Ito yung nakalabas. Although na nag-close siya below the PML, malaki ang chance niya na babalik niya yan for a pullback. Kasi dito siya nag-breakdown somewhere here. So, dyan pwedeng bumalik yung price next week. Although na bearish pa din, ano? Bearish pa din talaga. Even the even the Trading Central, even last week naman, kuha na talaga to bearish. This is June, itong analysis natin na to is June 6, ano? Tingnan natin yung June 2. So, it's a good thing about journal, ano? You can review yung mga past analysis mo. Ayan, no? Even before, June 1 pa lang, sinasabi na niya, bakit, ano nangyayari? Hindi tayo makasabay. Ako, ang nakikita kong rason, because we have a very small capital. Hindi natin kaya yung volatility ni gold sa mga ganitong kalaking galaw. Kaya nga, ang maganda lang naman dito, if we're going to identify yung higher time frame bias niya, tulad dito, bearish, we better look for an opportunity to sell. Kasi higher time frame, bearish, tapos sabay ka na sa agos, sabi nga. Okay? So, monthly time frame, last month, sabi, monthly time frame, both April and May is a small body, sign of exhaustion of bearish momentum. Price keep on bouncing, nagba-bounce doon, nagba-bounce siya ron. Weekly time frame price, ayan, bouncing at the mark area, ayan siya, nagba-bounce. Kaya nga lang, makikita mo dito yung candlestick, solid yung katawan. Ayan. Yung itong itong mga first week na to, yung weekly time frame, ayan, makikita mo, solid. Although na nag-bounce, pero solid yung niya. And then, up to the daily time frame, price breaks down PDL. So, ibig sabihin, gumagawa siya ng another low on the daily time frame. Price breakdown yesterday, PDL, mark PDL at support area 4484. Ayun. Na-break niya yun. Then, bumalik. Below this area is a PML, which also as PWL, possible next target by the market at also significant support. So, yun na nga. By our previous analysis, tumatama talaga tayo. And then at the same time, align tayo sa sentiment ni Trading Central. Yun nga lang, medyo, since nasa process tayo ng pag-aaral, itong review natin na ito is, magkaka-idea tayo na tama pala yung mga nakikita natin. If you only just trust kung ano yung nakikita natin. So, eventually, magiging correction itong mga journal natin na to na eventually, makakapag-decision tayo ng maayos. Hindi ko sure kung nai-record ko itong June 2, pero reviewin na rin natin. As we can see, last June 2 pa, meron tayong analysis is bearish na talaga siya. Ayan. On June 2, ang target level niya is 440. Pivot point niya is 4510. So, ito siya, 440. Ito siya. Ayan. Yan yung 440. Tinarget niya na talaga yan. So, ibig sabihin, last week pa, talagang bearish na yung market. Ayan. Even COT, Negative 10, ibig sabihin, they don't want to buy long. So, hindi nila expect. Then, they buy short. Ayan. Binitawan din nila. Ayan. Okay, dito, no? Negative 10, no? So, ang laki nung binitawan ng long. Although na binitawan din itong 4741 na malamang ito is profit taking. And on a monthly time frame, kung re-reviewin natin noong June 1, ito lang yung itsura ng monthly time frame. Samantalang ngayon ito nag-drop talaga, bearish. No? On a weekly time frame, ayan siya. From this candlestick, ayan, very solid talaga. And nabutas niya yung PML. Ayan. So, going back dun sa June 6, balik tayo sa June 6. Ever since last week, talagang ko na rin siya. No? Actually, hindi lang last week pa. So, again, review. Non-employment change, non-farm employment change. Ayan, good for USD, bad for XAU, bearish. CO2, ganun din, ano? Although na may long na bibili, pero mas makuha nitong binitawan ng 16,000 yung short. What do we expect pagka ganyan? Ang expect ko dyan, they are not expecting na bababa pa ngayon. Expect ko to ay magpo-pullback muna. Kaya dito, profit taking kung bakit sila nag-sell dito sa COT na to. Bakit nila binenta to? So, because of profit taking. Yan. Profit muna, tapos pagbalik, yun. Pagbalik, ano yung pagbalik niyan? Pagbalik, yun yung 5,000. Bibili sila para pagdating dito sa pullback, benta naman. Ganun yung nakikita ko. And anong pwedeng gawin natin? Because of the trading central, sabi naman niya, ang bias niya is bearish talaga. We wait for the opportunity that the price will go back somewhere here for yung ko natin. Ito. Between the PDL and PML. Kasi ito is strong resistance na to. From being a strong support, na break siya, it becomes a strong resistance. So ako, hintayin ko siya to mag-pull back dito. Not exactly dito, no? Pwedeng dito, magkaroon ng rejection. Importante, makita ko yung CRT setup. Yan. So, this is a daily time frame, ano? Price breaks down the PDL, PWL, and PML. Ayan. These are strong support, and candlestick body is solid with very small lower wick. Bias next week is bearish next week. Bearish, but full back at the PDL is possible. Pwede mag-pull back, no? 4-hour time frame, same bias as daily time frame. Ayan. But pullback at the PDL is very possible. Summary. Anong gagawin ko? Plano, no? Wait for the pullback at the PDL dito. With proper setup, CRT setup ang kon ko. Kung ano man yung konyo, may mga kon kayo, comment kayo, what is CRT setup, PDL, ganon, LKC, NYKC. Paki-comment nyo lang and paki-share yung video natin, mga mate, ano? Please share. Again, summary, wait for the pullback at the PDL with proper CRT setup at 1-hour time frame. Pag nandito na, punta ka ng 1 hour. So, hintayin mo na magkaroon ng CRT setup dito. Yan, pwedeng ganyan. Green candle, tapos magkaroon ng red candle below yung body sa close. Yan yung sinasabi kong CRT setup na inaantayin ko. Pag nangyari yan, it should happen during London Kill Zone or LKC or New York Kill Zone or New York Kill Zone, ano? NYKC. If that happen, observe the 1-hour candlestick close. When price break any consolidation, ibig sabihin nun, pagka nag-pull back, Tapos nagkaroon ng CRT at nagkaroon ng consolidation. Yan, consolidation. Dito mo hanapin yun. Halimbawa, nag-pullback, consolidate. O, yun, dun mo hanapin after the consolidation. Ba, may CRT na. After the consolidation, hanapin mo yung merong candlestick na nagsosolid. Kung green yan, solid yung close dito. Halos walang wick. Yan. Very strong bearish yan. Pero kung red, lumabas dun sa consolidation, ba, lumabas dito. Tapos walang buntot. Bullish. Bullish yan. Kaya lang, our bias on higher time frame is bearish. Kung mag-bullish man kayo yan, mag-buy man kayo yan, in and out lang. Mas malamang, mas maganda is look for the opportunity to sell. So, I hope na makatulong sa inyo to, at kung ano man hindi nyo naintindihan, please comment, no? Sa mga nagtatanong ng SMC indicator, sineshare namin yun sa mga funded traders na nakasama sa amin sa GC. I hope you can join us. You know? Wala namang bayad yun. Join lang kayo sa GC namin na community. Na funded, ha? Okay. And again, walang bayad yung turo dito. We are free, you know? We're just sharing lang naman kung ano yung natutuhan namin.